Welcome to Baby Shark's Amazing Warcraft 2 stream. Tonight we have Ragner and He-Man series. I should actually label it in my stream, but I'm a noob streamer, so map 1 is Soldiers. This was created by one of the War to USA's community. Ring 62 made this map. I don't think he plays anymore. So Ragner is from Ukraine, He-Man is from Canada. Ragner has become a very strong player over a short time because he's still fairly young compared to the rest of us old-timers. He-Man has been playing forever, like me. So Ragner opted for Barack Smith. He-Man seems to be a little bit behind. Ragner has his buildings seem to be a little bit more completed. He seems to be going possibly for offensive towers. I don't think he's going to succeed with offensive towers in this case. Although, that's not what I was expecting. He can still get through here. It's not walled off here. And he has no defense at home, so unless he walls it off real fast, and he didn't. The grunts are level 2, so he's going to be hard pressed to try to kill them with peons. If they're just level 1 and you have a few more peons, you can take care of some grunts that have made it into your gold line. But once the grunts get up in levels and you have few peons, then your peons will just die, which is why he's trying to run them towards his towers. I still think Ragnar is going to win this because now He-Man is not mining anything anywhere. And Ragnar already has a new hall up here. And he's not going to be able to afford to take out Ragnar's main as well as the expansion, so. I would say it's in the bag for Ragnar. Oh. I hope I can find it. Is it in here? There it is. Now this map, if I'm not mistaken, was created by Floyd some years back, probably before 2017. A lot of people will choose to do offensive towers on this map because when you know your neighbor is very close, it can be very effective, especially if it takes them by surprise. The last time I played this map, someone did try to do that on me, but I was ready for it. I was anticipating it, so they failed. I'm trying to remember who it was. It's not coming to mind. Alright, so Ragner is going for 2 racks rush. We have only 1 racks so far from He-Man. Oh, the mines were bigger than I remembered. Ragner's keeping the pressure on, forcing He-Man to be using resources to repair this. He-Man's trying to save the situation with a quick tower. He doesn't have a mill, so he's not able to do a catapult just yet. He's trying to run a peon somewhere. So this has to be a cannon tower since he has no mill. I imagine Ragner's probably going to quickly go for a catapult. So he needs to get a mill and a smith for that. He's repairing with 3 peons to get it done faster. He'll also need a mill. So he's coming back to attack the left side which will again force He-Man to use resources to repair it, because this cannon tower can't reach the left side. So that was a smart move actually to go put pressure on, because it spends the resources and it may force him to make another tower on this side, or if he can get a catapult out quickly enough or make enough grunts to distract them, he can try to save some of the resources that his units are wasting repairing these. So he's getting another tower. The catapult is going to take too long, I guess, for him to be satisfied. Ragner still does not have a mill. Is he going to make a sapper to get through? He must be going for sappers, because if he doesn't have a mill and cats, he must be going sappers. Yes, there. Okay, there it is. So He-Man must have figured out by now that he's either going to get catted or sapped because of all these grunts. So he keeps trying to lure the grunts over to the cannon tower. So He-Man's chopping out so he can add these grunts to his pile and use this barracks for production as well without getting the units strapped in the base. Ragner still has enough grunts left after the battle to pose a danger. So he got in to be able to kill the cannon tower. Interestingly, Ragnar still doesn't have a mill, but based on how things are looking, he won't need one. He's trying to repair the tower to keep it alive as the grunts are killed, but he has even more grunts to bring in. Just so many! This one's going to be a bit of a longer map, which is interesting. It will give people more room to expand and get big. If I can find it. Oops.
Hello. What? Yes, me lord.
Okay.
Alright.
Hello. Okay.
All right. Righto. Yes, me lord. All right. All right. Right.
Okay.
Righto. All right.
Okay.
Yes, me lord.
This map was created by Morius. It's a water map. It's symmetrical. Since it's going to be a little while before anything really happens, I'm just going to quickly go to the page of maps and show you. So this is the map pool for this series, and this is the map right here, Total Wave War. So Ragner's repping a mill because that's the first thing you need before you can get into the water. You need a mill to build a shipyard. And he repaired this and he's repairing the shipyard so he can get out there faster. Now my guess would be that the first thing he's going to do is make a destroyer to scout all over the map. It's much faster than getting an air balloon to scout the map with, because destroyers have quite a bit of vision. They have like they can see like pretty far. So, and they can move faster than a juggernaut and are cheaper. So that would be my guess about what he's going to make. Now He-Man is going 2 shipyards. I don't think that's the best call for this map, and I have 2 reasons. Number 1, there is so much shoreline. So this map has a lot of shoreline. And number 2, each base has sappable expansions. So even if he's able to control the water, he still has access to, I think the middle mine is probably 30-ish. And so like over 130k, which is quite a lot. Enough to get DKs and do all kinds of stuff. And the third reason, what's the third reason? Okay, he's actually using an oil tanker to scout, not a destroyer like I thought. Okay, the third reason is that you can't really reach the gold mine with the juggernauts. The gold mine is safely far enough away from the shoreline that you cannot cause instant death with juggernauts on this map. There are some maps where you can reach the gold mine with juggernauts, and that can make juggernauts very dangerous. So those are 3 reasons why I would not go juggernauts, or at least exclusively juggernauts on this map. Lots and lots of shoreline, which makes it easy for him to be able to be undetected with a shipyard somewhere, because juggernauts are slow. And he can sap to expansions on his same island without being on the shoreline. But we'll see what happens. It looks like Ragnar's also going juggernauts, but only with 1 shipyard, which enables him to spend more of those resources on building his economy. I always forget to put War to Observe on, which would tell me how many peons everybody has and what they're making inside of the buildings. So He-Man is just building his 5th farm, and Ragner has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 farms already. So he was able to make 3 juggernauts out of 1 shipyard. And He-Man has 4 juggernauts, but 2 shipyards. Ragnar's taken an expansion already. And he's chasing away the juggernauts. He-Man is ready to start collecting oil in order to get more boats. He's also building an oil refinery. Which suggests that he plans to go heavily water this game. He needs to move it so he doesn't get hit. Why did he need to move it? And he needed to target the one that had the lowest hit points, which was this one. Ragnar's taking a second and a third expansion. He doesn't have a flyer yet. It'll be a little bit... he should be able to lose his jug before he gets a flyer. Yep. So He-Man is going fort already. But with the number of expansions that Ragner is taking, I feel like it will be very hard to control. Because he hasn't scouted it as far as I know. I don't think he has scouted these. Because he doesn't... Or maybe he did and I just didn't see. I think Ragnar's gotten too big for him to take down. Even if he is able to take down maybe, let's say, 2 or 3 of the bases, Ragnar still has, he's now at 5 bases, so. He's rewalling fast. See, he might take out a couple of these expansions, but Ragnar has gotten so much that he'll have so many resources that he'll be able to keep up and outgrow, like bigness him. Outsize him. How do you say that? Taking out 1 expansion is not enough. He needs to expand, and he needs to do it soon. I think building the 2nd shipyard was more costly for He-Man than it was worth. I think he would have been better off just building the 1. Ragner is just too big. So even though he got a couple of expansions, his home base is on fire. And Ragner is still has lots of money.